You were at Lake Rant, where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one's for Carson Grohl. And I'm going to start by disappointing all these fans. But he says, rant about Kotaro Uchikoshi, writer of Ever 17 and creator of both the Zero Escape series and the recently released AI, the Somnium Files. If you don't know enough about this topic to comfortably rant about it, then instead rant about whatever you consider to be the best way to insult someone, and if there are any insults you like in particular. Well, I don't know anything about Kotaro Uchikoshi or any of his games, so I'm going to skip out on that. But as for insulting people, I mean, I think you should just go harsh and right for the throat. Like, if you really want to insult somebody, it should just be the most basic, direct, hard-hitting thing that you can think of. I mean, if you have something that's clever or a good pun or something that's going to be funny in the context of the moment, you know, go for it. Obviously, like, you know, if you find yourself in a position where there's a perfect setup, you have to go for the punchline. But if there's nothing there, if there's no perfect insult for that moment, nothing that, you know, plays off of the current situation, the nature of the person, then, you know, like, obviously a personalized insult is always going to be the best. But if you don't have really any ideas for that, then just the most basic, you know, make it clear that you think this person is a fucking idiot or a, you know, a piece of shit or a fucking jackass, you know, like, just hit him with the truth, but, you know, make it sound as intense as possible. I'm a big fan of retard or retarded, especially because it's controversial in some places, which is really funny because it's literally only controversial in, like, a few places. You know, like, most of the world doesn't give a fuck if you call somebody retarded, because nobody thinks it has any connection to actual anything. It's just a word you use to describe somebody who's acting like a fucking retard, you know? So it's especially funny to see that it's something you can still get away with saying because, like, people say it all the time everywhere. I mean, maybe some social media sites would kick you if somebody really ran a campaign against you, I guess. You know, I probably wouldn't call somebody a fucking retard if I thought they couldn't take it.
Didn't somebody just get kicked out of the NFL because he called somebody a retard?
That did happen. I'm not in the NFL though, so I think that's, you know, I think that's fucking ridiculous, but you know, I am not afraid to call somebody retarded if they're being fucking retarded. So I think that's probably my current go-to favorite. I mean, the best insult I've had recently was just what I called Crippled Jesus a crippled retard, which was especially funny just because he is himself Crippled Jesus. He obviously, you know, self-identifies with it. He does not care if I use it as an insult, and moreover, you know, he wouldn't care about being called a retard. He would very much appreciate that I was willing to say that. Whereas on Dick's show, where I, you know, said it, he is, like, uncomfortable with that word because he's from LA. And that's one of the places where it's not as okay. So it's really funny. I enjoyed getting to call him that. So it was worth the whole setup, really. And that's that.